Hey, George Paul DeMuth.
Hey, what's going on?
You got a minute? You busy? You want me to call you back?
Um, yeah, go ahead. I got a few minutes.
Oh, okay. You shot me an email and were saying that you thought your original video was adequate, I guess. Is that what you're thinking?
I'm man, I've gotten a couple different versions, but the latest one I've got, I don't, I've been too far out of the loop. I don't know if we have the old versions or what, but I mean, the last one that was sent to me with the split screens and all that, I don't like it at all,
Oh, oh,
and
okay, just
I
hold
I
on.
just want to go back to one of the original ones.
Okay, well, what happened is we can remove the split screen, but what happened was Karen wanted to send one to a DMC, and we had to remove the phone numbers off of it. So when the guy removed the phone numbers off of it, he thought he'd get fancy. So I can remove that. That's already being given to Karen, and we explained to her. To, she's got a link now. You got two versions of the video. You got one with your phone number on it that you use obviously for your direct customers, and now she has
Yeah,
a second version that's got no phone number, so when every time she's talking to a DMC, she
yeah,
sent.
yeah. No, she had asked me. She had told me she'd asked for that, but I thought we had this other video way before she asked for that. But regardless, I just wanted to.
The split
I
screen.
think it was.
Yeah.
I think we've actually got three versions of it. I'm not sure, but the one before the split screen one was the one we liked the best.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. And so what we'll do is we'll get rid of the split screen. See, what we do actually is that Karen's got that link, and we're calling that video, whatever DMC video. And so what
Okay.
we're going to do the change on the back end, and we're just going to swap that video that's on our server. So we don't even have to tell Karen. Do you see what I mean? Because she sent it to the
Yeah,
client.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Get my point?
Yep.
We're going to swap it out. Okay. So the reason why I wanted to call you is that there is a marketing program called retargeting. Sounds like a fancy name, but you've seen it before, and you've been on the internet and you've gone and looked at, I don't know, an outboard motor, and then all that week on the internet when you're going around on the web, they keep flashing ads at you from that company that's selling the outboard motors. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so what happens is this is by far the most effective advertising, and how it works is that we set up a program. We didn't invent this obviously, and this technology is out there and the big boys use it, but none of the small guys use it because no one ever, I don't know, introduces or educates or puts it in place. So what we do
Gotcha.
is we put a little tracker on your website. And what we say is that if anybody spends more than 2.5 minutes on your website, then it puts a cookie on their machine, a little tracker, and then when they go out on wherever Facebook, I know you're not a Facebook guy,
Yeah.
but so definitely the people that are looking at your product, and when they log into Facebook, there's an ad that says, "Click here to see a cool Miami jet boat video." And they go,
Gotcha.
"Oh yeah, fuck, I was on that site and my wife called me and I left it and that's the tour I wanted to go on." And so what happens is it's cheaper to turn a warm customer into a
Sure.
buyer than paying for AdWords for some kid that's clicking around the internet that has no hope in hell who's buying a product from you. Okay?
Exactly. I
and,
agree.
and it's all trackable in the sense that when that customer clicks on that banner in Facebook and it goes to your website and then he goes and buys the tour online, all that reporting can happen. And that's why 92% of people, it's not they think it works, they know exactly that it's working. And so
Right.
how you start it off is we can just start off with a 50 or $100 ad budget, and then we buy the traffic and the guys click on it and some of them buy, and then we track it and you go, okay, you got $300 worth of sales, and then you go, okay,
Gotcha.
this is making money, Paul, let's ratchet it up. And how do we get paid for doing our work and everything? We just take a 30% fee of the $100 you pay. I'm going to take $70 and buy the traffic, and $30 is for managing and putting it together, so it's not cost prohibitive for you. Does that make?
Yep.
Yeah? And then
Yep.
so
Sounds good.
you just give the green light, and it's a freaking no brainer. Everybody's seen it work. And what happens with travel is that retargeting is done differently for depending on what you're selling. But with travel, you do want to retarget the guy immediately, because if he's booked an airline, he's going to Miami in 5 days.
Right.
You don't want to retarget the guy in 5 days. He's coming home, right?
Right. Right. Right.
All right,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
so so that's no that retargeting. We have this. We're like an ad agency, and we have this program from this big publicly traded company, and all the reporting and tracking is all done through that. And so, just so you understand how it works, that quite a bit of technology in the background, and I don't own it. I just license it, and what they do is
Right.
we spend $100 with them, and what's unique about them is that, see, Google offers retargeting, but Google doesn't get you on Facebook, and obviously you want to be on Facebook. And so
Yep.
so this company that I use called AdRoll, they got Facebook, and then they got the best properties from Google, and then they got the best properties from Bing. So that's why I use them. Is that it's not like isolated to one separate place on the internet. They have everything. And what's beautiful, let me tell you something. I'm on the internet all day long, and this is a very good valid point. And I go onto Expedia's website to go look at something. And then what happens is now I'm off on the web, and they keep flashing these ads to Expedia. Well, I don't click on any of those ads for obvious reasons. But at the end of the day, guess what I think about? I think about Expedia because it keeps flashing me. And
Oh yeah.
what I'm
Right.
telling you is when the guy logs into Facebook and he doesn't click on that Facebook ad, you don't pay anything because the guy didn't click on it. But your name is getting in front of him.
Gotcha.
And I guess what I'm saying to you is the guy can be retargeted and you don't pay for the clicks. And then when he gets to Miami, he goes, "Yeah, let's call the Thriller Miami boat." Because
Yeah, you're just putting your brand back in front
yeah,
of them again,
yeah,
and
yeah.
hopefully,
So
yeah,
yeah, and that's not even
moving the
trackable.
action.
Yeah, that's not even trackable because if the guy gets to Miami and walks down to your booth and buys a ticket, I didn't track that, right?
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
so it's that it's better than what we're tracking. But the moral of the story is that there's a report I can send you an email that all the big boys say 92% of them say retargeting is the most cost effective way. And what we've done to put a twist on it, because you probably don't know this, the average guy in the United States watches 204 videos a month. And Facebook streams 4 billion videos a day, not a month, a
Good
day.
grief.
So when you put a retargeting ad up there that says "come back to your website," yeah, some people are going to click on it. But if you say, "Hey, click here to see a cool Miami," and that's why we almost need a second version of the video. So when the guy who came to your website, he watched the video, we put the tracker, he's gone away, and then when we run that ad that says, "Hey, click here," I'm not trying to sell you another video. I'll get Jose to do it on
Yeah,
the
no,
weekend.
no, no.
Whatever.
Listen. We just got our third Thriller boat,
Oh, cool.
and it's gonna be certified probably the end of next week. So I'd like to shoot another video anyway with all three boats
Yeah, exactly. We just
coming
did a
down
guy
the
in the
inlet and stuff.
yeah. We just wanted we did a guy in the Bahamas exactly the same deal. That's the sex appeal. That wow,
Yep.
this is
You
so
know, we
popular.
got the yellow and the orange one now, and now we got identical white one. And I just would like to fill them all up and get some fresh footage. It'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay. You just shoot me an email when that's happening. Okay.
Yep.
So now I'm going to give you something to think about. So if you go yes to the $100, then that's all good. We'll move ahead.
Is that enough, really? I mean,
Well, I'm just putting your toe in the water. Like, let me
yeah.
prove it to you. Like, after a month, you can
Okay.
come back to me, and I'm going to give you a report and say this many people bought online, and then you're going to say, Paul, I
Perfect.
want to increase it to whatever you guys feel happy with, but it's all trackable. This isn't,
Great.
shooting pie in the sky.
Do
And
it.
that
Do it.
that's why I'm saying you running around chasing the concierge. Like, listen, I got a guy, Julio, who's been with those crazy concierges, and he's out of the business. But really, he can take Karen. I don't know if Karen's the right person. They have this party once a month, and calling the concierge when they're at the desk, they're in a bad mood and they get badgered all day long and everything. But if you go to the concierge party where they're all hooping it up,
Yeah, no, I used to go to those. I know what you're talking about.
yeah,
I used
and
to be a member of that and
Karen,
go to them. Yep.
yeah, you go out there and you have a free meal and you drink a bunch of booze and everybody's happy and everything and you bond with them a little bit and Julio goes around and does some introductions and forget about, I don't know, they may want you to buy a membership, but I mean, you don't even have to because you're a guest of Julio's, and do that because, it's easy to do. But really, if you want more business and because of the price point of your product, you're not asking for $200 or $300 and you stick that video. I've been in Miami. Other than a helicopter ride that doesn't exist, that's the fastest, coolest way to see Miami. It sure ain't on Island Queen, right? Hey, I lost the audio on you. 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 Hey, I lost